this is Raman. Welcome to another episode of the 10,000 Trade Show, where we are mastering trading and creating excellence through the deliberate practice and analysis of 10,000 trades. Today, we'll take a look at a pivot point trade setup. This is another one of my favorites to trade, and this is probably one of the few indicators I do use in my trading. A pivot point, a trade setup, is when price comes into either a daily pivot point level or one of the resistance or support levels that are marked by our pivot point indicator. Once price gets into these levels, we see the price behave in a certain way. So let's go on to the charts. We'll take a look at what exactly we're looking for in terms of price action at these pivot point levels, how to enter the trade, where to place our stop loss, and as always, how to exit the trade with a profit. Here we are looking at pivot point trade setup. This is pound US dollar 1 hour chart. Pivot points are one of the indicators that I really like to use. So what I like to do is use the pivot point indicator in combination with price action. So we are using pivot points as confirmation for our price action trade. So you having both of them come together give us extra confirmation for our trades, and we get higher probability trades. So in this case, what we have here, our green line is the daily pivot, and above the green line, these red lines are our resistance levels, R1, R2, R3, and in the bottom we have blue lines, which are our support lines, S1, S2, and S3. When price is going higher, when we have an uptrend, we generally see that price will tend to go and stay above the pivot point. So normally we'll see price comes into the pivot point, bounces off of that, retests the pivot point, and generally will go to R1 level and then continue on higher. So in this case, we see that there is a slight uptrend here because price is holding above it, comes into our pivot point and holds above it, comes into the pivot point and bounces off of that. So in this case, this is the trade that I'm interested in here. So in this example, we have a price coming into our pivot point. So since we have seen 2 days of price coming into the pivot point and bouncing off, now the third day, we are still looking for that upward momentum. So we're looking for price to go higher. So already we have an indication that we are looking for a long trade. So in this case, price comes into our pivot point and see how it hits a wall of support here. So price just stays above our daily pivot and we get a pin bar here, another pin bar here. So this is a good place for us to take our entry longs. After this pin bar is formed right on our daily pivot level, we will enter the trade long here. And we see that price goes into our R1, R2 level, and it still continues on going. As long as price is staying above our daily pivot, we can stay with this trade. And then we see that price starts to pull back, but it still holds above our resistance R1 line here. So we stay with the trade and it's also holding above our previous support resistance level here. So we continue on with the trade and finally we go to R1, R2, and R3, and then price tries to make one extra push to the upside and we get a pin bar in the opposite direction, a bearish pin bar this time. So that's a good place for us to exit the trade. From entry to exit here, we get 154 pips in the trade. So in this example, we use two different things. We use price action and we also use the pivot points. And this is how we can take trades that are combination trades where we have confluence of different things coming together to give us a higher probability trade. So just to recap here, when using pivot points to trade, we are looking for our reversal formations, or we are looking for trade setups at those pivot point levels. In this case, we have price coming into our daily pivot and we get pin bar here, a bullish pin bar. So now we're looking for entry to the upside. So we enter the trade long and the close of this pin bar here. Our stop would go below our
S1 level here. We can put the stop here, and we stay with the trade as long as price is moving higher. The next day, we want the price to stay above our daily pivot, which shows that there is momentum to the upside, and we continue on with the trade as long as price is holding above our previous support resistance level. It's making higher highs and higher lows, and then we see that price gives us bearish pin bar. This is a good place for us to exit the trade. From entry to exit, we get 154 pips in our trade. So our profit is 154 pips, or $1,540 if trading one standard lot. If you enjoyed this video and would like to join me in the trade room, I am currently running a special promotion. As part of the trade room, you get access to the weekly market overview that I do every Sunday. You also get to join my private Skype group where I share my trade ideas and commentary as the live market unfolds. I also provide live trade setups and live entries with stop loss and take profit targets, as well as you get access to the daily market analysis call that we do every evening, and we go through over 20 pairs and we look for the best trade setups in those pairs, and you will get levels that you can take trades from yourself as well. Even if you're not taking my trades that I call, you can take your own trades based on the analysis that we do together. There's also a members only webinar every Friday. This is an educational webinar, and this is where I pick a topic every Friday that I think will be meaningful to the members of the trade room, and I go in depth into that topic. As a bonus, you will get the pivot point indicator with this. Then the cost of that is $97 if you were to just buy it on its own. Plus, you get my Learn to Trade Forex course. So this is the course that I sell on my website for $497, which you get as a free bonus for signing up for this. Now, the cost for this promotion is $997 a year. Generally, I was charging $97 a month. So just for the trade room, it would have cost you $1,200 for the year. But this way, you only pay $997 for the entire year. So you get 2 months free trade room access, as well as you get the Forex course, which is worth $497, as well as my pivot point indicator and the pivot point course that goes with it. This is a great deal because as of end of September, the prices will go up. I am changing a few things in my business and changing the focus a little bit. So I will not have any monthly promotions for the trade room because it just creates too much churn for me and takes my focus away from trading. So going forward, the regular price for the trade room plus the course will be $3,000. I'm revamping the course, adding more mindset type of stuff, more fundamentals, and a little bit more advanced trading strategies as part of the trading course. So basically revamping the entire course. So if you sign up now, you will get access to the new course as well as part of this. So great deal, a great time to join the trade room. Right now, we are coming into some great trading months. September through December tend to be good trading months. So this is a good time for us to get back into trading and good time to make some money. So if you would like to join me, you can go to this link here, bit.ly/yearly trade room. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this trade setup. If you like this video, please comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. That's it for today. I will see you next time.